Okay, so let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to the charts. Let's get straight to Bitcoin. Then we'll talk about altcoins. Then I'll answer your questions. I'll also show you what I'm holding and so on. So look, Bitcoin right now, looking at the factor line, told us to sell over here at this this is a daily chart, told us to sell and confirm on the daily. We came down here. Now, if you have my course, because this is a factor line, okay, look, it's very simple. You buy when it's gold, you sell when it's red. But if you have my course, this is right now a bottom formation. This right now is a bottom formation. Yes, we do have to break resistance to confirm completely. That's why the factor line isn't flashing. But this, I'm anticipating, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm anticipating a snap and crack. What is that? See this line, this blue line right here at 107,000? We broke under, but we're coming back up. Okay, and the play is very simple here. What you do is, as we come up and we break this resistance, which we did, which is also the previous SFP buy point over here, as we break this resistance, you buy. So you buy right now and your stop loss is under the previous low. If you are more risky over here at the bottom of this candle over here, if you are less risky and you want to be a bit more conservative, this candle over here. So these, and this should be another color actually so we don't get confused here, but these two lines over here should be your stop losses, so to speak, and you're buying this breakout over here. All right, so if you're taking my course, if you have my course and you have the factor line, you're actually buying this right now. You're buying this for potential upside. Maybe we come down like this and go up like this. That's what we are hoping for, and that's what we are anticipating. But it's so easy to play this because we're so close to the levels that we have to get out if we break, that you might as well take this play. It's a clean, this is called a snap and crack. And this is the way I mostly trade. I mostly trade snap and cracks, and I mostly trade ranges. This is a snap and crack potential. You buy. That's it. You just buy the breakout on Bitcoin. Just do it. And then your stop loss is underneath, whether it's mental or whether it's whether you're trading and you actually use a stop loss. That's the move right here. So I'm giving you the move right now. It's a clear move. Now you should be buying. Now there is volatility on the weekends because lower liquidity. We'll see if this plays out tomorrow. But hey, look, if you want to get in early, this is the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect trade right now. And yes, it might work out. It might not work out. But the risk-reward ratio is so good here that you might as well take it, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you what I would do and what I would teach you in my course if you take my course, which is linked in the description down below. It's basically right up here to look. You can also scan this right here. It comes with a factor line for life. That is the indicator you're seeing here, and it teaches you how to invest, trade, and think like me. Anyway, let's move on. So, this is what we're seeing right now on the daily on Bitcoin. Let's go to the 4 hours, see what that looks like, and it's a much clearer picture right here. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. Let me turn that off. Right? And here, it's a much clearer picture. See how our stop losses are right at, on the 4 hour, our stop losses that we do, our strategy, fall right at the bottom of the candle of the 4 hour. And the previous one over here. So this is just a perfect trade right here. Right? It's just a perfect trade. Again, your stop loss would be just under this if you're trading the 4 hour. But basically, this is it, right? And yes, the factor line is red, but in my course, this is when we anticipate or we play the snap and crack for reversal. And if we go to the hourly, should be the same picture. Yeah, pretty much the same picture over here, with the only difference that the factor line on the hourly, first of all, it's giving you the range. I'm not sure you can see it here, but if you go to the background, you see this gray line over here and this gray line over here. That's the range. Funny enough, and I'm doing this live, by the way. Funny enough, I drew my my stop losses here, and look, it's right in the bottom and the middle of the range that the factor line actually gave you. And on the factor line, look, gold buy, boom, snap and crack. You buy it. There's your trade. This is your trade. Like this video, that's it. We're done. We're done. Goodbye. Take care. No, just kidding. But that's it. I just gave you the perfect trade right now. Now, there is resistance levels to look at, and there is some things to anticipate. That's a different story. But if you want to keep the bare minimum, the easiest play right now, you buy this breakout. I saw it on the daily live. I didn't even see the chart before. We confirmed it on the 4 hour, and on the hourly, the factor line itself is telling you to do it. What more confirmation do you want here? Let's look at the trend stacker. Gold on the hourly. Boom. Okay? Now, on the 4 hour, it's probably not gold. Yeah, it was lower and it's coming up, so it's probably going to turn gold, and on the daily, it's going to probably be the same. Yeah, it's starting to come up. It was all the way down here because of the massive drop, and it's starting to come up. So, but now you can actually get into a good position on a good scale, if that makes sense. Looking at altcoins, and these are the altcoins I am holding. Looking at the altcoins generally, as you can see, everything is green. If you look at my altcoin coins over here, which is this group over here, you'll see that they are higher than everything except something in my watch list, but they are higher than every single other category in the top 1,000 here. So these are, straight to the point, the coins I am holding, the coins I'm holding for potential alt season. We'll talk about it in a second. But if you want to know my portfolio, these are the ones I'm holding more aggressively for alt season. If you want to know my full portfolio, here is everything else I'm holding. I'm not holding this anymore, Co-AI. I actually warned about it with posts. But generally speaking, this is what I'm holding in general, and this is what I'm holding for alt season, okay? This is mostly what's left over, or what I have generally from before, and these are the coins that I'm holding for alt. So take a couple of screenshots and you're done, okay? That's it. Now you have my altcoins I'm holding, right? You know what my altcoins, which ones I'm holding right now, okay? Perfect. Now, what am I looking at here? Well, it's very easy. All right, we don't know if we're going to go up or down. Obviously, we're going to go up or down. Oh my God, you're saying we can go up and down? Yes, obviously, right? But I'm giving you levels to look at. I just gave you the level to look at for more downside. As long as it doesn't break, expect more upside. That's it. How high is it going to go? Are we going to get outside? I don't know. Who cares? Get in. The move is there. It's right in front of you in plain sight. Either you take it or you don't, right? And that's basically it. I'm anticipating one leg up before it ends. That's just me. That's just what I was calling for so long. I'm anticipating one run up more. Whether that's a dead cat bounce and we go down further down, we can at least evaluate and take profits and get out of the markets. Or if we continue to the upside, great, we're in the market. I think the top will be the end of the year, beginning 2026, but let's see what happens. I'm not changing my thesis on there until proven otherwise. And even if we do have a top, even if we don't have a top, it doesn't matter because my strategy covers everything. We've talked about this, but I do want to get to your questions because that's what I want to do in this live stream today. I want to answer most of your questions. So do me a favor, put your questions in the chat because this is what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to be answering your questions.